Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim's Special Edition. My name's Camel, and today we are going to acquire and inspect the rare rings known as the Enchanted Rings. Items that aren't exactly amazing, but laughably easy to get and can come in use at the start of the game. Timestamps for the overview of the Enchanted Rings can be found down in the description, along with links to my social media and to my other Skyrim Special Edition guides. Be sure to check them out and please consider sponsoring the channel. Now, there are only 3 of these in the game, and the only place to get them is Saarthal. To gain entry, we'll need to have finished the first quest from the College of Winterhold questline and be on the second quest.
I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Saarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Alright, Tolfdir, I'll meet you there. This will put us on the quest called Under Saarthal, and the quest we need to be on.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
Fine people or find something else? Tolfdir.
The college will be here for you no matter what. We always look after our own.
Look after our own or look at our own? Tolfdir. So now we want to head to the ancient Nordic ruin of Saarthal. On the map we can see that it's here just to the southwest of the College of Winterhold. Now you will probably beat the rest of your classmates and Tolfdir to this location, so you might just want to run there and then wait for about an hour. Then everyone else will spawn here.
This is exciting, isn't it?
And here we all are. Shall we step inside?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
Alright, follow Tolfdir inside the dungeon of Saarthal.
As some of you may know, Saarthal was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest.
I totally knew that.
Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Saarthal.
The Night of Tears, what's that, Valentine's evening?
This is an exciting opportunity. Well, are there any questions before we begin?
Nope. So what we'll need to do is find Arniel Gain. He is marked with a quest marker, making it quite easy.
It's going to take forever to sift through all this.
Tolfdir sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine, just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
Okay, so we'll have to find 4 magical artifacts. They're all really close by and they're all marked with quest markers, the first 3 of which are 3 enchanted rings. So be sure to run around, pick them all up, and then make sure not to give them back to Arniel Gain, because we want to keep them. Now, the 4th magical artifact in here is an ancient amulet, which actually turns out to be the Saarthal amulet, which I do have a guide for if you want to check that out. And there is also another awesome item you can get in here called the Staff of Jirik Galderson, which again, link above. But for now, we've got the Enchanted Rings, so let's take a look at them. I did tell you it was easy. So, the Enchanted Ring, or rings. Their slot is the finger, they have a weight of 0.25, they have a value of 207 gold, and the enchantment increases your health by 20 points. And if you are wondering, yes, I do have a mod that changes the look of all of Skyrim's jewelry to go from standard bathroom tap washers to beautifully crafted pieces of jewelry. So if you are in the standard Skyrim with no mods, yours will look like the image that I have on the right here. A big blob of poo. I'm not too sure who's pooing out that, but Tywin Lannister maybe? I've heard he dumps out gold. Now, as previously mentioned, to keep the rings, all you need to do is not talk to Arniel Gain again while in Saarthal. Otherwise, he'll just take the rings from you and give you some gold in exchange. But it is much more worth your while to keep the rings for yourself, as giving him the rings back isn't actually a necessary stage of the quest, so you don't need to do it, so don't do it. Now, the Enchanted Rings have the exact same model as a golden ring, save for their red enchantment glow, thanks to the Fortify Health enchantment. So the Enchanted Ring, or the Enchanted Rings, won't accompany you until until the end of the game. What does that mean? Well, it just means fortify health, 20 points. It's kind of useful, it's not super useful, and you'll definitely find better rings. You know, by about level 10, level 15, something like that, you'll have something to replace these. But at the start of the game, the enchanted rings can actually be quite useful, especially given that there are 3 of them. So you can keep one for yourself to fortify your health by 20 points, you can give one to your follower to increase their health by 20 points, because let's face it, they always get in the way and die. And they are also disenchantable, so you can disenchant the 3rd one that no one's using and learn the fortify health enchantment for the ring, or if you don't want them at all, remember they have a value of 207 gold each, so you could sell them to fetch a lovely profit, which is much higher than the reward received if you give them back to Arniel Gain, which again, don't do. And despite seeming like some average items, well, they are average items, but these enchanted rings are actually ancient Nordic artifacts left behind by the Nords of old, who at the time of the Night of Tears wouldn't have been Nords at all, but Atmorans. So technically, these rings are ancient Atmoran artifacts. Not that it really adds to the value of them, but it does make them feel a little bit more enchanted. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Camel, and this has been my guide for the rare rings known as the Enchanted Rings. I do hope this video helped you out, and if it did, you will be very interested in checking out my other Skyrim Special Edition guides that I've already done. Links to them can be found down in the description. Now down there in the old description, you can also find links to my social media. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and if you would like to support the channel in a more personal way, you can of course become a sponsor right here on YouTube to get perks right here on YouTube. As I'm sure you know, all of my time and energy goes into making these videos that I create for you to enjoy. So your support is most appreciated and welcomed in any and all forms. So thank you very much for watching, thank you for supporting the channel, and I will see you very shortly in the next video. I'll see you there soon.